Christian life is a spiritual struggle. His letter to the Ephesians in chapter 6, he says, "For it is not against human enemies that we have to struggle, but against sovereignties and powers that originate in the darkness of this world." He said we've got to rely upon God's armour. In other words, we shouldn't just be trying to fight Satan on the spiritual plane alone. It is a spiritual struggle, and therefore needs spiritual weapons to be engaged in. We note in the Gospel story that the Lord rebukes Satan's temptations by quoting Scripture to him. So Paul advises us in that passage from Ephesians chapter 6, we must grow strong in the Lord, And one way to grow strong in the Lord, particularly during this Lenten season, is to embrace a path of self-denial, or in the language traditional to the Church, to practice asceticism. The Catholic Catechism teaches, whoever wants to remain faithful to his baptismal promises and resist temptation will want to adopt the means for doing so. Self-knowledge, practice of ascesis, adapted to the circumstances that confront him, obedience to God's commandments, exercise of moral virtues, and fidelity to prayer. That's a very useful list of spiritual tools that we need to rely upon. One of the recommendations mentioned there is the encouragement to practice what's called ascesis, or in other words, to develop forms of asceticism or self-denial. The practices of asceticism are needed to assist us in mastering our fallen human nature. And they are a key instrument in the spiritual struggle. The word asceticism comes from the word ascesis, which means training or exercise, and refers to spiritual training that, say, an athlete might undertake. The spiritual realm refers to spiritual training. So just as an athlete would discipline himself or herself to advance their capacity to compete and to succeed, so too the Christian takes on acts of self-discipline to advance their spiritual strength. We can compare the Christian commitment to asceticism to be like that of a person going to the gym. The person in the gym will stretch the physical capacity of their body so that it becomes more fit and strong. And so too for the Christian, asceticism can be a means by building up our spiritual strength. Exercise in the gym requires an extended period of training and a regularity, a steady commitment in order to achieve results. And so too our Christian self-discipline requires serious effort over a period of time that we might benefit spiritually from these exercises. Recently, asceticism builds our spiritual strength. And in our modern consumer society, which has become all more necessary for us to strengthen our ability to resist the temptations that are constantly before us to self-indulgence. The practice of Christian asceticism helps us address the selfishness that our society so easily induces in us. We've all become so used to comfort and ease. We all expect immediate gratification. And we're steadily enticed by appetite to satisfy our every whim and desire. In the struggle against habitual sin, asceticism increases our capacity to be able to say no to ourselves. Very simply, asceticism too helps us take our attention away from ourselves and direct our